All right. So today I'm going to share an experience with my oldest brother, brother A, that relates back to the conversation my mother had with his wife, with me present, that I spoke about a couple episodes back. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take a little puff if you want to, but if you don't want to, that's cool too, because we're just here to talk. That's all this is. So, in a momento, please set you down, because this little mic, yeah, it's not. Mm-mm. All right. So I believe this happened in 2017, um, in the summer of 2017, which would have been the first year celebrating birthdays as a married couple for me and Trevor. Um, so Trevor and I both turned 24 that year, which makes brother A 32 at the time. And so Trevor's birthday happened. We celebrated with dinner and we hung out together, and like that was that. Just a birthday on a work night. And so the next time Trevor and brother A worked together, with brother A being Trevor's direct boss, for context of like their work dynamic. And the next time they worked together, brother A decided it was appropriate to ask Trevor if he got any birthday sex from me. And Trevor took it as a joke, like guys being guys, um, especially because both of my brothers and my mother are just extremely perverted and make sexually inappropriate jokes regularly. So he just responded with something like, no, and kept working. Like, yeah, that was that. And so within the next week or so, like following his birthday, my family got together for dinner, um, or whatever at my parents' house, and it was probably to celebrate Trevor's birthday. Um, but while at the party, brother A pulls me aside and says something along the lines of, "Hey, so Trevor said you didn't have any sex with him on his birthday. Tanya, it is your job as a wife to give your husband sex on his birthday." And I was completely flabbergasted when this happened, that I was just like, yeah, okay, uh-huh. And like just, and my brother just, I don't know, the whole time having this super proud of himself like look on him, and like he's doing me and my husband a huge favor by telling me this, that I owe my husband sex on his birthday. Um and then yeah, we just rejoin the party and continue on with the evening like that didn't just happen. Oh my god. And yeah, so I was really confused and just angry that my brother would even come up to me and talk to me about mine and my husband's sex life. Okay. So yeah, I was confused and just angry that my brother would even come up to me and talk to me about mine and my husband's sex life. He and I never had discussions about my sex life or his sex life before. And yeah, my brother would make jokes about sexual things in front of me, but I don't recall a time where he had like brought up his married sex life with me. So I'm just going, why on earth did he feel like this was appropriate to say to me? Like that's what I literally was so confused. Like what the fuck was going on? Why did he say this? I don't know. Like it just is weird. It's just weird. And yeah, so then within the next few days after I processed what the fuck had happened, I asked Trevor how brother A knew we didn't have birthday sex. And he's like, "What do you mean?" And so I briefly told him that brother A took me aside and mentioned that Trevor had said he didn't get any. And Trevor said exactly as I had said earlier. He just took it as brother A making a joke, making a joking comment about getting birthday sex. And Trevor said no and moved on with his day. And yeah, just a dumb little moment, nothing noteworthy for Trevor. And so I'm like, okay, but you just said no, nothing else. And Trevor said that is all he said. Well, I asked Trevor again recently about this situation. And just to make sure that I have the details right and that I'm not like assuming anything on his part. And so then Trevor asked me why, like, why am I bringing this up? Because he like barely remembered it. And apparently, I didn't tell him back in 2017 about like the full conversation, like if you can even call it that, that had happened with me and my brother. Um, but Trevor just said like once I told him how I'm supposed to because it's my job as a wife apparently. Like Trevor just said that is weird. Why would he do that? And I told him about like what happened with my mom and like that my brother A's wife and how my brother was probably just thought he was being helpful in some twisted way. And it just wouldn't surprise me if my brother thought he was doing a fatherly thing by giving me like so-called advice because I'm sure he thought he was giving me advice. And Trevor and we both agree that it was weird for him to have done that and it's not okay either. And the thing is my brother is repeating behavior that he has experienced from our mother, and I know that now. But it doesn't excuse his behavior. And my dog agrees. It doesn't excuse the behavior. It just explains it a little bit. But yeah. She's like, mm-hmm. Not cool, but the fuck. Whatever. No more. So yeah. That's where I'm ending today's episode. I'll take one more hit with you. Because damn. Damn. So yeah. Just take care of yourselves. Be safe. And hope I see you next time.